She's been missing for 8 years. What was our daughter doing in a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus?
What a great line.
Don't worry, Grandma. It's fun to be dead.
Cinema Casket. Hello and welcome to another special episode of the Cinema Casket, the podcast that keeps you up to date with latest horror news, trailer breakdowns, and our final verdict. Will it be trash or treasure? I'm Dylan.
And I'm Johnny.
In our episode today, John Hannah joins the cast for Mummy 4. And speaking of mummies, do we really need 2 mummy movies? Find out in our trailer breakdown of Lee Cronin's The Mummy. And finally, I list my top 3 found footage horror films.
Stick around and find out at the end. I'm curious to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, found footage horror movies are
It's a passing
few and far between.
It's a phase that's already passed.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. But I just feel like VHSs was the best way to do found footage.
Right, you find a tape.
Yeah, you find a tape, The Ring, Blair Witch. Now it's like, what, you're going to find a video online? I mean, I guess that's what Undertone was. Here's some audio clips.
I wouldn't really consider those found footage, though. Because it's just them finding the tape. That's kind of like a plot point. It's not like the plot actually happens on the tape, right?
For The Ring?
I was thinking of The Ring, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a VHS tape that kills people. How do you think that pitch went? Someone's like, it's a VHS tape. You watch it, you die. And someone's like, oh my God, that's genius.
I mean, it is really weird because I watched that recently and it was the lamest movie ever.
I believe it. Terrifying when I was 12.
What? I can't understand that. It's just the time. It's just that old, or?
I mean, we were also pretty young.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't watch it for a long time. I was always scared of horror movies up until I was like 16. And I was like, oh, they're just movies. But I do remember my brother watching The Ring. And I was in the other room because I was like, nope, horror movie. And then he's like, Johnny, help, come out here. And like I came out into the living room and it was a scene with the girl in the closet and her head's just like rotting off. It stuck with me for a long time. It's fucked up.
I was scared of the movie before I watched it too.
Yeah.
Because people tell you about it and it kind of like builds up this mystique.
Yeah.
Of it's not actually that scary.
Did you ever go and watch Ring U?
No.
I never saw that.
No, is that the Japanese original?
Yeah. There was a time for 3 or 4 years there in the early 2000s where Japanese horror remakes were a thing because of The Ring, like the Hair Girl one. What was that called?
Ringu.
But
Are you talking about The Grudge or
The Grudge? That's what it was.
Well, The Ring has the hair over the face too.
Yeah, but The Grudge is like a hair monster, right? From what I
can't really remember, but that movie is scary.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I didn't watch the.
I feel like I watched that in college for the first time and was like, this is pretty fucking spooky. I don't know. I was going to say scary. I was scared. Yeah.
I mean, The Grudge scared me as a kid, but I feel like I'm just so desensitized now to horror that it takes a lot to really get under my skin.
Yep.
Yeah. And speaking of getting under your skin, today I would like to talk about a little horror movie news and what we can expect in our future for our love of horror. It has recently been reported that Diablo Cody will be returning to pen Jennifer's Body 2. Man, Jennifer's Body.
That's been rotting for a really long time.
Yeah, well.
Where's it been?
She's like undead, right? So she'll be just fine.
Isn't this the sequel that no one asked for? Why is this even a thing?
I think most sequels are the sequels no one asked for. But I like Diablo Cody movies, and I'd be interested to see, there's no word yet, if Amanda Seyfried and Megan Fox will be coming back. So we'll see.
Megan Fox not coming back.
We'll see.
We will.
In other news, sequel to the 2016 indie juggernaut Lights Out is currently in development, so look out for Lights Out. Also wanted to talk about what's playing in theaters currently, starring Zazie Beetz. Just a bloody kill 'em all good time. They Will Kill You looks insane. And a very similar movie also playing in theaters, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. And also coming out this week, April 3rd, is a new sci-fi horror movie starring Crispin Glover and Rob Lowe in The Third Parent. And I'm sure this will be in a video box at your local Safeway within 2 or 3 days. There's no way. What's the last movie you saw Crispin Glover in? Beowulf?
No idea.
No.
I'm intrigued, though.
He kind of got blacklisted from Hollywood for a while. Very difficult to work with. So, but he's creepy. Willard, you ever see Willard?
Yes. I mean, that's what came to mind when you say Crispin Glover. I immediately think of Willard.
Yeah. I'd be down to rewatch Willard. It'd probably be pretty bad.
Probably get like half an hour in and regret that.
I believe it. But that's the best part. I could always turn it off. And our final news, John Hannah has joined the cast of Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz in the upcoming legacy sequel, The Mummy 4. And that will be coming out May 2028. So don't get too excited because we got a long way to go. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more news coming. I mean, I saw the original Mummy once when I was a kid.
Really? That's it?
That's it. And it didn't capture me like a lot of people I know who have like a soft spot in their heart. And I'm curious.
It's amazing. It's such a good movie.
Do you think it holds up?
Yes. I mean, I've seen it semi-recently, but I've also seen it a billion times.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a great adventure movie, monster movie. Brendan Fraser's amazing. Rachel Weisz, great cast. I don't know. Yeah, it's like comparable to like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. Yeah. So Pirates of the Caribbean or The Mummy. If they make a new movie, A, which would you be most excited for? And B, which one do you think would be better? And I'll give you a C. Which makes more money? So A, which one are you more excited for? New Pirates of the Caribbean is rumored. Or
this is so tough.
New The Mummy.
This is so tough because they're both franchises that they ran into the ground and people gave up on.
Mm-hmm.
But people still everyone still loves the first movie of each.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I mean, I love the second Pirates of the Caribbean.
The second one is good too. That's a really tough question. I think I'm totally done with Pirates.
Totally done.
Totally done. I think that one is, the horse is already dead.
Mm-hmm.
They keep beating it. They need to knock that off.
Okay.
But Mummy, I will give a slight chance to.
Okay. All right. So curiosity. We'll have to
definitely.
watch the trailer in a few years and see if it's something that tickles our fancy.
It just reeks of member berries where they bring back the cast, they bring back the producer, they bring back everybody.
Yes.
And it's just unnecessary. Just
yeah, I kind of get tired of the legacy films, but every once in a while there's a diamond in the rough and you're like, oh shit. I don't know, like 2006 when Rocky Balboa came out, I was like, oh, that movie was pretty good. I was not expecting Sylvester Stallone to make like an actual like good dramatic Rocky movie after they just kind of went into the ground. So it is possible that it can be good. I will definitely keep my eye out.
Just having Brendan Fraser is a big reason why I will stay interested, even if it's only slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Just having him in it, like, I want to see how he pulls that off.
Yeah, I'm excited that he's back in the fray after so many years.
Like, how mobile is he?
CGI, baby.
You think he can swing on a rope, on a vine, or something like that?
With CGI, you can do anything. He's not George of the Jungle anymore, but, you know.
It should be him in The Whale as...
as the main character, the mummy.
Totally.
I'd watch that. Does he play the boulder from Indiana Jones?
He is the boulder.
He is the boulder.
Oh wait, that's
that's kind of what I said.
Exactly.
Okay. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Mummy. Which makes more money?
The Mummy. People have been waiting for so long.
Yeah.
And bringing back the original cast, it just plays into the hand of a bunch of knuckle dragging Neanderthals. Oh, I know that movie.
Yeah.
I go watch it now.
Okay. I'm going to go with Pirates of the Caribbean. I think there's always room for more pirates.
It does seem like there's a little bit more
Love
interest in the air for
yeah.
the swashbucklers.
I think it will be close. And
isn't it kind of different though? If they made a new Pirates movie, wouldn't they do a whole new cast?
well, the rumor is that Johnny Depp would come back as Jack Sparrow, but
I'm sick of it.
who knows? The most entertaining thing about Johnny Depp in the last 8 years was his trial.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on all of that and we'll let you know. Just go ahead.
I was going to say that brings us to our question.
Yeah.
Why is there 2 Mummy movies?
So the first Mummy movie you were talking about is Lee Cronin's The Mummy, coming out in April.
Is it a reboot or a remake or a reimagining?
I think it is a reimagining. I think this is a more horror-focused mummy movie. Because, like, The Mummy with Brendan Fraser is an action-adventure with a monster in it.
Yes.
Think Scooby-Doo and the Great Werewolf or whatever the fuck.
In Egypt.
In Egypt.
Scooby-Doo goes to Egypt.
And this one is definitely focused more on a horror aspect, which I think is interesting. So how about we watch the trailer and discuss a little more in depth?
Let's take a look.
She's been missing for 8 years. What was our daughter doing in a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus?
What a great line.
Don't worry, Grandma. It's fun to be dead.
I just want my daughter back.
Very different.
Very different.
Okay, now all of this makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe we do need 2 mummies.
Well, there's always room for more mummies. You know what there isn't always room for? More vampires.
Of course.
We had this conversation during our Dracula episode with Christoph Waltz. I think it was like at the beginning of February.
Yeah.
And how like monsters are really just kind of taking over right now.
Yeah. Monsters are back. We said it before, and it's even more apparent now.
Yeah.
People are into monsters, and Mummy's apparently not a sexy monster. Although, you probably don't remember, but when the Mummy was full-skinned, because he's full-skinned in one part, he was sexy.
Oh, he was. Well,
But this one, nah.
there was also the Tom Cruise, The Mummy, which I think was probably the last Mummy movie came out, which was just like a hot babe with tattoos.
That's probably the 2011 one that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. And like that whole thing, were you aware of the Dark Universe?
What's that?
So it was just like when the MCU was taking off and every studio was like, we have to make a universe.
God.
And they had a photo, like they had casted all of these Dark Universe characters and they were going to do all of these connected horror movies.
Which, they're monsters or what are they?
They're like Werewolf and Frankenstein and The Mummy, and they were going to build that up into like an Avengers type movie. And then the movie with Tom Cruise, The Mummy, came out and it flopped so hard and everyone hated it so much that they just canceled the whole universe. But you can find a picture online with all the actors and who they're playing. I think like Javier Bardem was one of them. And like, it was like stacked.
Oh, he was Wolfman, I bet.
I would think so. Yeah. But that was dead from the get.
So what do? They fight crime?
I don't know.
Or they haunt together?
I guess we'll never find out. It's like the the crazy ass Sean Connery movie, the
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, that's like kind of what it reminded me of where it was going.
That could have been such a great movie.
Yeah. So with the Tom Cruise Mummy being like the last theatrical release mummy that I can think of, what do you think about this one?
I'm interested in it. Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Yeah.
It's so different, and it's giving me like Evil Dead vibes, especially the more recent Evil Dead reimagining.
I believe that was Evil Dead Rise.
The one even before that.
The Evil Dead.
Yeah, because it's an evil little girl that runs around. It's body horror.
Mm-hmm.
She's pulling off the bandages. I don't know what it is.
Skin, probably.
Yeah, she's pulling off her skin, doing creepy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like the creepy little girl saying, "Yeah, we're all play with me, mister. I want to play.
It's fun to die, Grandma."
Yeah, it was
kind of hokey. My initial reaction was like, I'm not into this at all.
Really?
No, it just doesn't do it for me.
Even the kind of like found footage little parts they spliced in there.
So
a little bit of spice.
I guess with this, the idea, what was she doing in a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus? Best line in the trailer.
So fucking funny. You're gonna be grounded if you tell me that you got mummified.
Yeah. And
no Xbox.
Just, I think the idea in my head is better than what I just saw in the trailer. Like, yeah, their daughter's missing for 8 years and they're, figuring out this mystery of why she was taken, and what they say, like 57 other children were taken and found in this burial plot. But then as the trailer went on more, it felt like more jump scares and trying to like gross you out and like more in your face than I wanted. I wanted like more like creepy around the corner, like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with our daughter, rather than her just being like outwardly crazy and creepy.
Yeah, that was a big turnoff for me, is how you could tell it just centers around her doing weird stuff and trying to kill people, mummify other people. Yeah,
and their parents are like trying to figure out what's happening. And I don't know, do you think there's other children who were mummified or coming out? Yeah, so
they
not just the one.
They team up, create a super army of child mummies.
Weapons too.
Exactly.
Yeah. All the kids and weapons died and now they're back.
Gotta mummify them so they could stick around.
Yeah. Whose idea was it just like someone way back when who like saw, like was in Egypt and saw like a mummy and were like, what if he came back to life? And then someone was like, oh, fucking write that down. And it's stuck with us ever since. Because I can't really think of a mummy movie that I've enjoyed or that was super memorable in the horror genre.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I was just gonna...
Like, I bet the original Universal one was probably pretty fun. But
are mummies scary? They're not scary.
They're not scary. Like,
they pretty much turned her into like a demon child.
Yeah.
It had to be like something else to be interesting.
Yeah, because really it's just someone walking slow covered in paper.
Toilet paper.
Like, they're undead, but like undead vampires and zombies. You know what they can do to you. What happens if a zombie, what happens if a mummy just catches you in real life? Like, does he hug you or like, does he crush you?
Well, the reason that mummies are interesting has totally been left out of this movie is ancient Egypt.
Right.
I didn't see anything about that.
No, maybe the sarcophagus.
Because ancient Egypt, he can unleash locusts on you. He can do the plague on you. He can kill your firstborn son. He basically has powers,
I did not know that. So
really?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, you're talking about like what the mummy is like based off of,
what
like
he did
when he comes up from Egypt. I didn't know he had fucking X-Men powers.
Oh yeah, he's got some powers, I'd say.
That sounds way cooler.
Exactly. And now realizing all that, my interest is waning.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, it was just a lot of. It was a lot of in your face, gross things, and like it just felt too forced. It felt like forced horror. Now, I will watch any horror movie because if it's not good, it can make you laugh.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm kind of nervous, but I can enjoy any horror movie because talking about how bad a horror movie is still fun. Laughing at how bad a horror movie is still fun. Or if you watch a horror movie and you get like a couple cool kills and you're like, oh, like that was pretty cool. That was inspired. I can always find something that I enjoyed. Unlike a comedy where like if I watch a stupid comedy, I'm like, it didn't make me laugh and I didn't get anything from it.
Yeah. That is a silver lining on a potentially bad movie like this.
Yeah.
I mean, just that line still
Yeah.
kind of hooks me in.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It was pretty forced, and it's like, here's your plot.
I told you not to hang out with those ancient Egyptians. Bad influence.
Yeah. Just awful. And this is starring was it Jack Reynor from Midsummer, the boyfriend from Midsummer. So he has a little horror experience.
Oh yeah, that is him.
What a douchebag in that movie. He was perfect for that role.
He really was. He plays the asshole well.
Yeah.
Or not even asshole. He's just...
You were kind of just happy that he was inside a bear and burning alive at the end.
Yeah, he's really just scumbag.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see him as a parent and in a different role. I haven't seen him in too much, so it's cool to see him back. And Lee Cronin, what has he given us?
Lee Cronin? Oh my God, it seems so obvious now. He directed the first of the new Evil Dead.
The Evil Dead. The Evil Dead, not Evil Dead Burn.
No. I think a different person did that.
Okay.
Which is so predictable. I didn't even think about that, but I was like, evil little girl runs around, makes you feel uncomfortable, and does disturbing, gross things.
Yeah. So he definitely has a vibe. I see.
But that movie was good.
Yeah.
And I've already seen it. I have no need for one wrapped in bandages now.
That's a fair point. I have a story about the Evil Dead from whenever the hell, 2013, whenever. I was living with one of my ex-girlfriends who had a 3-year-old daughter, and she comes up to the bed in the morning, 7, 8 in the morning. I'm sure she's been up for hours. And she's like, do you want to watch a movie? I was like, hell yeah, I want to watch a movie. And I was like, what do you want to watch? And she's 3. She's like, Evil Dead. I was like, oh, and I got serious. I remember it so vividly. I got like serious movie talk. I was like, okay, are you talking about the original Evil Dead or are you talking about the new remake? And then she just holds up the new one.
Because you would let her watch the old one.
Yeah, I would. Not my kid. But she was okay with her daughter watching horror movies at a young age. And who am I to say boo? So we watched the new Evil Dead.
You did watch it with her.
We did watch it.
Oh,
and I
yikes.
remember right in the beginning, someone's head explodes. and her reaction was, boom! Just, it always stuck with me. I was like, that's cool.
They just have no concept of reality. So it's...
I mean, they're probably just going to grow up to love horror movies, and I think that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah. That was just my fun little story of, I guess, Lee Cronin's first movie I probably saw.
I remember seeing The Evil Dead in theaters, and, you know, it's 2013, so obviously we're legal adults. I don't know if we were very mature, but point is, went to see it as an adult, and my buddy Jace was hiding his face at one point.
Yeah.
I was like,
now
okay,
who's the
this
3-year-old girl?
I mean, it is a scary movie. Or it's disturbing, or it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I'll never forget that looking over at Jace. Funny as hell.
And that's why I love seeing horror movies in theaters, especially with people who aren't used to them. Oh, man. That's awesome.
You love to make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I love the movie to make them feel uncomfortable, and then I just relish in that. I like to see people get scared, but not like actually scared, because that's scary. Okay, I had a question about Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Who decides to put a director's name on the title? Or who do you think? I don't know the answer, but I just kind of wanted to talk about it for a minute.
Yeah, good question. I immediately think it's the director's choice because they're egomaniacs.
Yeah.
And of course, they're like, I want my name on the title. But at the end of the day, wouldn't it be the studio's decision?
I think it would be a studio thing. I think maybe there's like an exception here or there. Like John Carpenter has always had his name in front of his movies. It's like John Carpenter's.
Because it's usually really famous, acclaimed directors that have a track record.
Yeah.
Not Lee Cronin.
No. And my only thought was this is to differentiate from the other mummy movies. So like this is Lee Cronin's take on what he thinks the mummy is. And it's kind of like set your expectations for something different than what you're used to.
Because they want to bank off the Mummy name.
Yes.
But they can't just call it the Mummy.
Yeah. Well, with bad mummy movies,
they could call it Evil Mummy.
Yeah. Or Mommy's Mummy. Or My Daughter the Mummy.
Mommy Dom Mummies.
Mommy Dom Mummies.
I would watch that.
I would watch Mummy's Back for More.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like she came once and now she's back for more.
Now she's back. She was gone for 8 years and now she's back. She went to her 3,000-year-old sarcophagus.
If you were mummified for 8 years,
yeah,
and then you came back, what would be the first thing you'd do?
I would find out if the Mariners have won a fucking World Series yet. That would be my first thing.
Good answer.
And if they had, I'd probably just go back.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, I missed it because I know that's not happening again.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my life is complete now. I can finally pass on.
No, I'd be upset I missed it.
Yeah.
But I would know that it's not happening again. What would you do? First thing back as a mummy.
I would go get In-N-Out.
In-N-Out?
I'd be hungry.
You would be hungry.
That'd be so good. Haven't eaten in 8 years.
Probably full of bugs, though. You probably... Well, no, I guess that's why they wrap you up, right? Make sure bugs don't get in. Yeah. But so whoever wrapped her up did a terrible job.
True. They probably didn't like kid mummies. They were like, just do it. Get it over with. It's just a stupid girl.
Yeah, I wonder if this is just going to end up being like a serial killer, like Indian burial ground. I'm just going to say that for every horror movie we talk about.
Hey, you're going to be right.
Haunting Indian burial ground. But do you think there's like potential of like a serial killer who
mummifies his victims?
Yeah, I mean, like if you get mummified, is your body really like rotting and stuff? Like, isn't that the whole point, is to preserve them, or it still rots, right?
Yeah, but you stay alive from mummy magic.
Oh, mummy magic. Okay. I need to learn more about mummies, apparently. And I don't think I'm going to learn it from watching this movie. So
I do have some interest in it because I thought there was some tie into ancient Egypt.
And then there very well could be.
Maybe that's what those little videotapes that they were watching are.
Yeah. Yeah. And like they showed the old 3,000-year-old sarcophagus. Well, it's got to have something to do with it.
I'll just watch The Evil Dead again and not watch this.
Yeah. I can get down on that. Unless someone's like, hey, do you want to go check this out? Which I don't think that's going to happen. Then I'll probably skip it.
But you might watch it, but you'll probably skip it.
But I'll probably skip it. And what do you guys think about Lee Cronin's The Mummy coming out soon? Are you going to watch it? You excited about it? What are your thoughts and opinions? And what are your expectations as far as a Rotten Tomatoes score goes? Why don't you tell me
43.
What you think? 43? Man, that was pretty close to what I was going to do. I'll go a little higher. I'll go 52. just 50.
50.
50. I think half the people will hate it, half the people will love it. And
Classic.
overall, I mean, horror always has its
Not
fans.
picking a side. Not
No.
saying you're going to go see it. Not saying you won't go see it.
Yeah.
Not giving it a yes. Not giving it a no.
It's funny when you're like on the fence about something and you're like, half the people are going to love it and half the people are going to hate it, but it's still a bad score. I was like, I would be happy with half, but that's just not the way things work.
You got to be exceptional.
Got to be
You
exceptional.
got to be a ripe tomato, not a half mushy tomato.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're mummified. You become half mush.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. So moving right along,
We have a little game to play.
got a little game. We are doing a top 3 today. And Dylan, I would like to know, what are your top 3 favorite found footage films? Start at 3, work your way down. Tell me a little bit about why these are your top 3.
It's much harder to start at 3 because I know kind of.
Well, I want to work up to the best one.
Yeah, good call. Okay, I'm gonna go with Creep.
Okay.
It's different, not your typical found footage, and it's creepy, like in the name. And as we talked before, comedian going horror.
Yes. Mark
Showing-
Duplass.
Exactly, showing a new side to his skills. It was a pleasant surprise, and it was really creative and cool.
Yeah. That movie did make me very uncomfortable. And I'm just like a all in on Mark Duplass kind of fan. I'm like, whatever he's doing.
Mark Duplass super fan.
I mean, I kind of am. He's kind of done it all, and it's been pretty entertaining. So, number 2.
2.
Is it Creep 2?
I'm gonna go something a little different here. Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil. That is a found footage. Man.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And on the technicality, it's kind of a broadcast horror, analog horror. Not your typical look at these tapes we found
Yeah.
because it's being broadcast on live TV. But it's just so good.
Well, also in the beginning of the movie, they're like introducing it like, check this out.
Yeah.
And it's found footage, not like a found tape or anything. So I think that works perfectly. And that movie was awesome. The way they went back to like, just like practical effects
Oh, yeah.
and how it felt like you were actually just watching an episode.
True. I didn't even really think about that when I picked it, but yeah, lots of multifaceted movie.
Yeah.
Very cool.
David Desmolchin kills it. Huge fan of him. Coming up. Be on the lookout for David Desmolchin.
You know, I got him and Paul Dano confused.
Really?
And I was like, how could I mix this up? How is this possible? They're so different.
Mm-hmm.
They play similar roles, sure. And then it hit me. They're both in the movie Prisoners.
Oh, man. It's been so long since I've seen Prisoners, and David Desmolchin at
Yeah.
that time was not on my radar.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back. I've been...
So it's like, I'm not crazy. Paul
Yeah.
Dano is in this movie. David Desmolchin also is in this movie.
Ah, man. Yeah.
Prisoners, so good. Check it out.
It is. Like, it's taken a while to go back and watch it. It's heavy.
Number 1,
Number 1.
Blair Witch Project. I hate to pick such an obvious answer, but that's why it's the gold standard. That's why it's the best.
I mean, anytime a movie kind of sets off a genre, like a new genre, I mean, I think it deserves to be number 1.
And I'm not just naming it for the influence.
Yeah.
I'm naming it because the first time I watched it, I was just engrossed.
Yeah.
I was fucking terrified.
Mm-hmm.
The last scene, spoiler alert, probably should have seen it by now, but when she's standing in the corner with her face in the corner.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. No, it just makes you feel so uneasy and uncomfortable. And they never show the witch, right?
No.
And that was the best part. Because you go watch the Blair Witch 2, and what a sack of shit that was. But we don't have to talk about the Blair Witch 2. I think soon, though, we should watch some unneeded horror movie sequels. I think that would be pretty fun.
Let's get into the sequels. Let's dive in.
Yeah, let's do a deep dive. Let's find a movie to take a deep dive into some terrible, unnecessary horror sequels.
What's on the watch list this week?
The watch list this week. 28 years later, The Bone Temple is out and available streaming. If you haven't checked it out, came out January this year. Completely different than 28 years later. Ray Fiennes gives a hell of a performance. If you want some crazy ass shit and you love zombies, check it out.
We could have a whole nother episode about that.
Oh yeah, and we had an episode.
But a whole nother episode to talk about it again.
Oh yeah,
And to compare it to the one that came before, man.
That's true. Absolutely.
I think everybody has it wrong. Everybody, pretty much. Everyone thinks this one is better than 28 years later. Nah. This one is not as good.
So yeah, I just have to disagree.
Yes, because you're in the majority.
That's fine.
Everyone's like, oh my God, it's even better. Like,
I got more out of it, but I think going into 28 years later, you've been waiting so long and you're anticipating something different, and then they give you something that you're not anticipating. And that's kind of like a hard pill to swallow. But going into 28 years later, Bone Temple, you know what you're anticipating. And I was able to sink in more because I'm used to the world again.
okay, that is not what I was expecting you to say at all. I mean, I do get it. You're used to the characters in the world, but story-wise, the movies are completely different.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be calling it the first one.
Okay.
Because it's too confusing.
Yeah.
The first one, narratively, is so much stronger. It's got these arcs. Second one, I don't really know about the story that much. And to wrap everything up, someone gets stabbed. It's like, oh, we have a problem that needs resolved. There's a knife in you all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I thought it was not that great writing.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's fair.
Like, okay.
I think if I watch them back to back, I would be able to have a stronger opinion because I've only seen both of them the one time in theaters.
Yeah.
So if I did a double feature and kind of paid more attention to what you're saying and my initial reactions, I think I might end up agreeing with you.
I'm just saying everyone else is wrong except for me.
Well, you're always saying that, and we're always listening.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for that episode of Cinema Casket. We change the name every episode.
We're trying to figure out what name fits, so let us know. Twisted Trailers or Cinema Casket, let us know in the comments below. Are you looking forward to Lee Cronin's The Mummy? What's your favorite Mummy movie? Let us know and we'll discuss. And for Cinema Casket, I am Johnny.
And I'm Dylan.
And we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching another episode of Cinema Casket. Be sure to join us every Monday as we discuss upcoming horror movies and horror movie news. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and anywhere you get your podcast needs. And once again, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Dylan.
Go die.